All right, folks. Tony Doles here, doing another rant. It's been a while since I've chatted with anybody because I wanted to wait to see what happened with you know, the the debates, vice president and presidential, and also I wanted to see what was happening with the COVID outbreak of the White House with President Trump and Melania, and and Kylie McElhaney and several others. Um, we know President Trump and Melania are just fine. Kylie McElhaney, we hope she's doing fantastic because she's one of the best press secretaries I've ever seen in my life. And let me say this: if you like the shirt, defend the Second Amendment, the right to own and bear arms, keep and bear arms. Just go to officialhodgetwins.com. They got all kinds of good apparel for the Republicans. They got like the, socialism distancing shirt. It shows about socialism. It's really great, folks. So give it a chance. Go ahead and look at that, officialhodgetwins.com. All right, folks, let's say this right here. Let's talk a little bit about Joe Biden here and the most recent thing he's done. We'll get into a few other things. Most recent thing he's done is he's not giving the answers to the American people about packing the courts. And that's one of the big hot button issues right now is packing the courts. His response is this right here: I'll let you know after I'm elected. I'd like to know before you're elected or if you're even elected. We want to know your stance, period. And Joe Biden's response was this right here: the American people don't deserve to know. Yeah, that's what he said. Look, folks, Joe Biden has been in office for 47 years. What do you think that Joe Biden is going to do in 4 more years? You think he's going to do anything? Only thing he's going to do is not be in office. Okay? This thing Nancy Pelosi's doing with the 25th Amendment has nothing to do with President Trump. It's a smokescreen, folks. What it is to set up a commission to oust Joe Biden and have Kamala Harris as the president. That's what that's about. It has nothing to do with President Trump. Okay, so think about that. You're not going to have Joe Biden number 1 as your president anyway. It's going to be Kamala Harris because of his diminished capacity. Whatever he's got this either Alzheimer's, dementia, whatever he's got something. We know that because he can't concentrate. He's got to have a teleprompter. He can't focus. And whenever he says something, it's offensive. It's always offensive with this guy. They talk about Republicans and stuff, which is the anti-slavery party. Republicans are the party that ended slavery. They ended oppression of the black man. They ended oppression of minorities. You know what I mean? And the Democrats are the ones who voted to keep it, right? So Joe Biden is that party. He's a Democratic party. So it's not. A lot of people are up in arms. Oh, Joe Biden said all this racist thing. Well, that's his party, folks. They all do that. It's not just him. And look here, Kamala Harris. Let's talk about her for just a second, okay? Kamala Harris, one of the worst people that you can ever want to be a vice president. Number 1, she's a whore, okay? She slept with the mayor. Both of them were married, okay? And she had an affair with the mayor of San Francisco to boost her career to Congress. Yeah, think about that, folks. Look it up. I mean, anything I say, you're always welcome to research, look up, and comment if I get something wrong. No worries. I'll respond to you. Not a problem. So anyway, Kamala Harris is one of the worst. And she's another one. She's trying to turn America socialist. Look, folks, socialism, let me get this through to your brains, okay? Socialism has always failed in every single aspect. Every single aspect. It's failed. It's kept the people in poverty, starving. And, the government controls everything. They pocket all the money. You don't get nothing. You do all the work. They get all the money. That's socialism. The government controls everything. Every aspect of your life, the government controls. And if you speak out against it, you're going to get that little black car pull up in front of you with some guys in some suits come in and you're going to disappear. That's how socialism works. You understand? You don't speak out against the government. Government control, total. So Joe Biden and Kamala Harris want because, of course, they're in the government. They, of course, want to control you. But the fact of it is, it's been said, if the government gets too powerful, it is it's the citizens' right to stand up and form a militia and overthrow the government. It's that simple, folks. We have the power. Look, Donald Trump, love him. He's a great president, but he's not America. Okay? Joe Biden is not America. George Washington is not America. They are the leaders of the American people. We are America. We have the power. And you need to understand, a lot of people are forgetting this, They're really forgetting this, that we have the power to sit there and vote them out. Get them out of there. It's that simple. If you're looking on your voting ballot and the person that's on there has been in office and has done nothing for your taxes, for your roads, for your health care, for anything, you know what I mean? For bridges, for work, anything. If they have done nothing, then check the next candidate. Let's give someone else a chance. Because 47 years is a little long to be in government. It's like Nancy Pelosi's been there 35 years. Okay, and she's a whack job too and an alcoholic. She's a drunk. Is these the people we want in office? No, no. Look, Trump's been in office going on 4 years now. His 4 years is almost up, ready for another 4. We're all ready for another 4 with this guy. Okay, COVID set him back a little bit. It did, but it's a novel virus. Nobody knew anything about this virus or how to deal with it. Nobody. And he sat there and got it to where we have the lowest amount of deaths of any country. We do. There was supposed to be 2 million something deaths. We're at 10% of that. So 10%. That's a cheer. I mean, it's sad, like they say, when anybody dies. It's sad when anybody dies from a virus brought over from another country. That's an act of war. We should bomb the fuck out of them. I would be for it. Bomb the fuck out of them motherfuckers. You know? They sent a virus to kill our people. That's worse than the World Trade Center. Look what we did to them people over there. Al-Qaeda and all that. We went and demolished them, fucking killed bin Laden, all this shit. We went on a tirade, right? Well, wait a minute. There's 200,000 deaths now. It's time to blow China off the map. That's what I would say. That's my opinion, you know? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm going to say this right here. You vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Number one, you're not getting Joe Biden. You're getting only Kamala Harris. They're going to get Joe Biden out of there with that 25th Amendment right there real fast if they get elected. What you're going to get is higher taxes. You're going to get government control. All your rights are going to be taken. It's that simple. You know, if you don't love the freedom of speech, which is being censored right now by the social media companies, you know, Facebook, Google, even YouTube, you know, is censoring a lot of the Republican stands. And, you know, the media is all basically liberal Democrats, all controlled by liberal Democrats. They've eased themselves into all them positions so that they can wait on a situation like this. You know, look, they haven't given President Donald Trump any justice. Okay, they've tried to impeach him. They've tried to do some crap with the Russian collusion. They did, you know, and they first started off with a grabber right by the pussy deal. Remember that? Everything they can do to smear this president. He's never got a fair shake. But let me tell you this right here. He's the only president in American history whose bank account didn't go up. His bank account didn't go up. It actually went down. He's lost money being the president because he wants to make this country great for you. He's not thinking about himself or his pocketbook. Of course, he's a rich man. Absolutely, he's a rich man. But you hear Joe Biden up there on stage talking about, oh, you know, he's only going to, you know, try to give himself a tax break. Look here, folks. Joe Biden's just as rich as Donald Trump. Nancy Pelosi, she lives in a $50 million house in San Francisco. Okay, come on. Come on. They're the ones doing it, folks. Donald Trump is trying to get your taxes down, and it's killing the Democrats because they got all these deals with all these other countries and stuff, and they need that money. You know? So, look, if all you're going to do is vote in and want to be voting Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, handle your business. Do it. But don't bitch when you get everything taken from you, because you will. You know, you're going to have illegal immigrants flooding in here. Okay, our monetary system is going to go down. Our healthcare system is the cost is going to go through the frickin' roof. You know, crime is going to go through the roof. All this, I mean, this is all a Democrat utopia. That's what they're thinking. You've seen their utopia in Seattle when they sit there and what they do. They burn almost the whole town down. Look at Portland, been rioting for 100 days. Come on, folks. Is that what you want, really? I mean, are you going to stand up, be a freaking adult and start acting right? Or you just, I mean, you want to sit there and sit back and let these kids just tell you what to do, even though you're, you know, supposed to be the one with the wisdom. Anyway, that's what I'm telling you. Ronald Reagan says it the best, man. It's really not these kids. It's the adults who sit there and let them think they can choose what laws they want to follow while in the name of a protest. You can't do that, folks. Law is law. Law of the land is law of the land. When I broke it, I went to jail, period. That's how it goes. You break the law, you go to jail. You know? It's that simple, you know? But they don't want to do this. Now we got people like Kamala Harris and all them donating to get these terrorist thugs, Antifa terrorist thugs out of jail or drop charges against them after they burnt down people's houses and murdered them. You know, come on, man. Is that the utopia you want? I want a utopia where, look here, I can go to work. I could come home. I could pay my bills. And if I work really hard, I can achieve greatness. I can become successful. I can become rich as well. That's what I want. That's why everybody wants to come to America. You don't see anybody saying, well, let's leave our country. We want to go to Cuba or China or Russia. Nobody says that. They all want to come to America because America is the greatest country on earth. So vote in Americans. Vote in Americans, people who are for Americans. And the people that are for Americans is Donald Trump, Mike Pence, Trump Train 2020. And look here, folks, do the right thing. Be an adult. Set back, say, is this really how I want to live, or is this how I want to live? Do I want all my rights, or do I want everything taken from me in taxes and be poor, hungry, impoverished? Tony Doles told you. Trump Train 2020. Check out that official HodgeTwins.com. Have a good day.